Hey guys, LadyLibertyStacker. Hope everybody's having a great day. Today is Friday, September 10th, 2021, and I'm back today showing you making keto-friendly lunch. I'm going to make some healthy, fatty hamburgers with a recipe that I kind of made up myself, but these are things that I've made for a long time, and it's keto-friendly, and I'm going to show you cooking it up in cast iron. This is a number 8 Griswold large block logo. And anyway, I haven't been around for a while because I've been learning to cook on keto, and some of the things I use in cast iron and some of the things I don't, but I wanted to show you a healthy keto lunch that's very satisfying. And we're going to start with the hamburger. The whole idea of the keto diet is to keep your carbs low, of total percentage of calories, and moderate protein followed by high fat. It's healthy fat and meat. This is 80% lean, 20% fat, so you get a healthy, what they call macros. Macros are your categories of overall foods, carbs, proteins, and fats. And this one has I don't know if you can see it there, 22 grams of fat per serving, per 4-ounce serving, I believe it is. Yes, and protein is 19 grams. That was really hard to show you on camera. So anytime you buy something on keto, it took me a long time to learn this, make sure that if it's a meat or something, that the fat profile is higher than protein. But anyway, I'm going to show you making these with some spices and a little bit of mustard, Dijon mustard, and sugar-free barbecue sauce. So without further ado, I will go ahead and show you. This is a pound of hamburger. I got it today at the store. My mistake is sometimes getting over rambunctious and buying too much meat for the time frame I'm going to use it, and I don't use it, it goes bad. So I can't get it out of there, so we're just going to go ahead and dump it in the bowl here. And I'm going to take off this. And I washed my hands before I started, so I'm going to go ahead and move the tripod a little bit lower so you can see it. I'm just going to kind of mix it up with my hands. I don't want to overdo the meat because you don't want it to be tough, but I'm going to add some spices to it. We have a tablespoon of Parmesan cheese. You have a half teaspoon of garlic powder, half teaspoon of minced onion, a quarter teaspoon of salt, and a quarter teaspoon of pepper. So, and you may want to adjust these to your preferences, but it's always nice to add this to your meat. And I'm going to go ahead and try to mix it with a spoon first to incorporate it in. And then I'll mix it with my hands. I'll move the tripod around so I don't knock it over. And it has a nice fatty profile to it, but you need spices, and these hamburgers are just super terrific. Right now my skillet is heating up, and you can use butter, you can use avocado oil, olive oil, or anything in the pan to make your hamburgers. Any fat is good, and believe it or not, a lot of people think fat is unhealthy. We've been lied to for decades, but fat is actually very healthy. Since starting this, I've actually jumped in the end of June and did low carb in May, and I've actually lost about 36 pounds, and I'm just getting started. So anyway, I've also lowered my blood pressure since doing that. Now it's down to the low to normal range. I'm just going to put in about a teaspoon of mustard. We're going to put a little bit of low sugar barbecue sauce in here. This is 0 carbs, 0 sugar. I can put that a little bit in there, mix it up with the hamburger. And this should taste really, really good once I get it all incorporated. We're going to make 4 hamburger patties out of this. Mix it all up really good. Alright, just wanted to make sure my camera's going. Sometimes it stops on me. And now at this point I've had it all, everything folded in. So I am going to mix it with my hands. And this is the way my dad used to make hamburgers. He would put the ketchup and the mustard and a little bit of minced onion. Now, if you're on keto, you still have to count the garlic powder and you have to count the minced onion. There are carbs in that. a little bit. So you have to not let the sneaky carbs get in there. Whole idea is to keep it tasty, but keep it low enough where you can lose weight or do what you have to do on this. Another benefit of this for me is a lot of my arthritis is completely gone. I very rarely have to take meds for it. I occasionally will get stiff, but it's a lot better than before. I have a lot of stairs in my house, so anytime I want something in my house, I have to climb stairs. So either up or down and around, you know. So stiffness and joint soreness does not work well for me. Still have to get it incorporated. I see it. But these are going to be great. And I'll show you what this looks like and what my whole keto lunch looks like. I've got a plate prepared already. And we're going to just cut this into 4 equal portions. And just make some hamburgers. And this should be really good. I haven't had a good hamburger in a while. I'm going to lay that on our plate. Another one. And you want to make sure you use a flat skillet for this. You want even cooking all around. I use my spinners and things like that on cast iron on things that I'm going to bake, or as long as I have, or I could heat them up, warm them up in the oven. But if you need even heating with this, you're better off just to use a completely flat skillet like this Griswold is. And this is going to be delicious. And I'm really enjoying the keto. I mean, a lot of things I give up on keto are the carbs. And simply put, carbs turn into sugar once the body starts to digest them. And too much sugar spells a lot of trouble. You can actually die of cirrhosis of the liver from too much sugar. Yeah, you can. My husband loves sugar. I'm trying to get him to eat healthier. He just loves his ice cream and his cookies and baked sugary treats. I'm happy to say I haven't had any ice cream at all other than the keto brands with low carb with sugar replacements. And there's our 4 hamburger patties here. We're going to go ahead and put that in. But yes, no ice cream for over 3 months, and you know what? I don't miss it at all. These are really, really beauty. So I'm going to wash my hands before I spray the avocado oil, and I'll be right back. Here we go. I'll spray the pan. Move the tripod over here so you can see what is going on in my pan. And this is avocado oil, 100% avocado oil, if you can see that there. Very healthy, and this has been warming up for a little bit. I'm going to do these for about 3 or 4 minutes aside. You want to make sure they're done enough. Actually, I don't have room to do the 4th one, so I'll have to do it later. I'll go ahead and I'll add it once these cook down a little bit because they are 20% fat. So I will be back in just a minute. Okay guys, I'm back. These have been cooking for about 3 or so minutes. You got to check them periodically, but I'm going to go ahead and turn them. Look how juicy those look. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh. And then this one I added last, but I'm going to go ahead and test the other side. Seems like it's grilling more. There's a hot point in the middle of this, so I'm going to turn this back over for just a little bit longer. And you want to grill these to at least medium to medium well, until the juices run more clear. And they still have a little pink in the middle, but those look so good. Yum. Well, those are cooking. I'll show you my plate and what else I'm going to have on this. I'm going to have tomato, Believe it or not, tomatoes are considered a fruit, but they're low carb for a fruit. 1 romaine lettuce leaf to put the hamburger in, and some celery stalks and homemade Caesar dressing. This is absolutely delicious. Doesn't involve cast iron, so I haven't done a video on that. Plus, I'm going to get rid of that, move that to the side, and plus I'm going to put in a piece of mild cheddar. This is healthy. It's 8 grams of fat, 5 grams of protein per slice, and I think the carb content is under 1. So any fatty source with under 1 gram of carb is great. So I'm going to put that on my burgers, and I'll show you what it looks like when I am all done. Hey guys, I am back. Hubby just walked in the door from work, so he's going to get a hamburger too. This will be mine. So I'm going to put it on my romaine. And I'm going to put my cheese on top. Could melt it on, but I don't like the way I like to just let it. And then we're going to put his on his Swiss cheese. And then these will go on a plate when they're all done. You can see I'm almost done. A lot of fat, so stand back if you don't want to splatter it on yourself. But I think that should about do it. And I'll be back with another video and show you how I clean that skillet out. So for now, I'm going to take them off the skillet, put them on a plate. The heat's been turned off. And we're going to have some lunch and put some ketchup on there and put a plain hamburger for him. For cheeseburger, and gonna eat this. So I will be back and show you how good it tastes. Be back again, and a little bit of ketchup on his hamburger. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that into halves. And mine, that's why I like to put the cheese on top, because it melts. It has a real nice consistency. I don't like when it totally is melted. I like it to be somewhat there. So I spread out my low sugar barbecue sauce, fold my leaf over, and I have a hamburger. I'm going to go ahead and take a bite. Mmm. Delicious. Mmm. Anyway, guys, this is a keto-friendly lunch. The first food I've had since yesterday at 9 o'clock, and today it's almost 3 o'clock. So, anyway, I will be back on a future video to show you how I wash out a really dirty pan the easy way. Thanks again for watching, guys. Leave a comment or question below. Give me a thumb up. And I'll show you more like this. Have a great day.